So, let's jump into it, man. Fucking UFC 235 happened. I'm not gonna break into you. I'm gonna get to the fights that fucking mattered. So what we're waiting for right here. So first on the prelims, the only fight that I think mattered, Misha and Johnny Walker got a performance of the night. I like Johnny Walker. I think that KO was incredible, but I want to see him fucking fight someone higher level, man, than Misha Serkinov. I mean, with all due respect as a fucking fan, who the fuck is Misha Serkinov? Who has he fought? Who has he been tested against? And making that case, who is Johnny Walker? Who has he been tested against? These three dudes that I've seen him fight, the dude before Misha was some dude who debuted in the UFC and got finished by Walker. Misha got hit with the flying knee. It was a good-looking KO. I want to see him fight someone better. I want to jump into Zabit versus Jeremy Stephens, though. Everybody was on this weird fucking hype, bro, that Zabit was going to get finished by Jeremy Stephens, fucking Kenny Florian, saying Zabit's too linear, he's going to get caught. The fuck are you talking about, bro? Exactly what I said would happen happened. Every time Jeremy Stephens got too close to Zabit would just land a mean fucking rip his body with a leg kick. I want to see where most of his hits landed. So he hit Jeremy 43 times in the head, 12 in the body, and 15 in the legs. So Zabit was out there unloading. Jeremy hit Zabit 20 times in the head, 11 in the body, 10 in the legs. 60 on the feet, 1 on the clinch, and 9 on the ground. Jeremy Stephens only got 41 on the feet. Yeah, the only time Zabit was in fucking danger is when he was trying to trade with Jeremy at the end, which I don't know why he did. I guess he was trying to tell Jeremy, heard Jeremy say he hits like a bitch, so he's trying to tell Jeremy that he hits like a bitch too. I don't know, I don't get it, but the hype it's not hype. There's no hype to it when you're winning. And then when you beat the number 6 dude and like you beat him convincingly, you may not have finished him. I thought he could finish him. Jeremy Stephens is tough, but he didn't finish him, but he obviously dominated that fight. He put on a striking clinic, absolutely dominated him. Surprisingly, he held him down when he took him down. I did not see that happening. Zabit just impressed. Cody Garbrandt, Pedro Munoz. I'm kind of sad. I wanted to fucking see Cody win, get back, maybe grab that strap again. I don't know. But Pedro Munoz is tough. Tougher than Cody, apparently. Took 3 knees to the face, bit on his mouthpiece, and finished Cody still in the first. Mean fucking fight. Wei Li Jing and Tisha Torres. I like how Wei Li Jing fought, but the only thing is it's fucking impossible to call women's MMA unless it's the top 5, because the skill gap from the top 5 in all their divisions and then the rest of the division, the skill gap is so wide. It's so insanely wide that you can't get a good gauge on it. Oh, Ben Askren and fucking Robbie Lawler. This curly-headed fuck almost got killed by Lawler and then finished with a bulldog choke. The choke was whatever. The finish was whatever. I'm not going to argue with it. The ref did it. The ref gets paid lots of money to referee these fights. And he thought Robert was out. Whether Robbie thinks he was out or he wasn't out, who gives a fuck? Ben won. I'm really impressed with his chin, bro. I thought Ben was going to go down. Ben almost went out. I'm surprised they didn't stop the fight. He's very fucking lucky they didn't stop the fight, because Ben was getting hurt. He was getting hurt out there, my man. I don't know, man. I feel bad for Robbie Lawler, but it is what it is. I mean, Ben only landed 3 fucking strikes. 1 submission, 1 takedown for each of them. Robbie just picked him up over his head, threw him down on his head, and then beat the living fuck out of Ben. Ben survived somehow. I don't get it. But hey, good for him. First round submission win over Robbie Lawler. Tyron Woodley and Kamaru Usman. First of all, the fucking Kazzy's up on Twitter saying that Usman's slow. Usman's slow. He's not as good as Woodley. I was arguing with like 3 of them saying, dude, Kamaru Usman's like one of the best pressure fighters in the welterweight division. Like, this dude can fucking get on you and hurt you. He can expose. And I even made a video a while back predicting this fight. And I said the only way Kamaru Usman's going to win this fight is if he catches Woodley, because Woodley likes to load up. He likes to reset and load up. And if Kamaru Usman can see it while it's going on and put pressure on him and take him down and elbow him, Woodley has no chance. I didn't see him actually doing it, though. I should have gave him the benefit of the doubt. He did exactly the perfect game plan. Just beat the shit out of Woodley. Fucking 5 rounds of just getting beat up. I thought Woodley was going to get tagged up, but I thought he was going to come back, but nope. He landed fucking 83 significant strikes to the body. 78 strikes total in a clinch with Tyron Woodley. That's absolutely insane, man. Or excuse me, 78 significant strikes in the clinch. I mean, I figured he's a very good pressure fighter, but I don't know, man. I mean, who the fuck? How can you say it? How could you even call that? See, that was what I didn't understand, is people were looking over Kamaru Usman by a lot, and I was a little bit too, because Woodley's a complete fighter. If you look at Woodley's resume, he can finish you on top, on bottom, he can finish you on the feet, and in the clinch. I mean, he could submit you as well. So Woodley was a little bit, we thought Woodley was going to win, but people were just overlooking Usman. But I'm telling you, when Woodley, if they're finally watching tape and getting Woodley, he likes to charge up. He likes to reset, load up, and go. And Usman kept catching him when he was trying to do that, and Woodley couldn't kind of predict and get that perfect shot or that takedown off. And I don't know, man. I don't know. And then for the last one, bro, what the fuck did you think was gonna happen? I mean, honestly, what in the fuck did you think was gonna happen? You think this dude's gonna fight 2 fights against Shogun and fucking Volkan Ozdemir, hesitate to engage both of those guys? In the Volkan fight, he got caught in the first, but Volkan couldn't finish. I mean, what the fuck did you think was gonna happen? You think he was gonna fight the same way and then somehow John Jones is gonna get caught by an overhand? Get the fuck out of here, bro. This fucking great height power striker. I like Anthony Smith. I mean, I said it before. I'm rooting for you. I hope you do it to shake up the division, but I don't think you're gonna. And that's what happened. You can't fight like his past 2 fights. Come into John Jones and fight the same way and then not expect John Jones to capitalize and expose you for your weaknesses. He's durable as fuck. He has great cardio, but I don't know, man. You can't put your back against the cage and do circles while you're fighting John Jones. I liked how he fought, though. I think so far he's the only. It wasn't competitive. I mean, it wasn't a competitive fight. He clearly got dominated, but he didn't get finished. He's one of the few who didn't get finished by Jones. I mean, it was a good fight, but he fucking hesitates to engage. He's done that every fight so far on the big stage. He's always hesitating to engage. He thinks he respects his opponent way too much, which I understand. You got to respect your opponent, but it's to the point where he doesn't want to throw unless it's perfect, unless it has that perfect opening. He reminded me, because they're saying Tyron Woodley was doing the same thing. He was waiting for that perfect shot, never happened because the pressure from Usman held him. He was waiting for this perfect shot on Jones when Jones is the most unorthodox fucking creative striker you can fight. The dude's hitting you with oblique kick and body kicks in the same blink. Like, what do you want? What do you think's gonna happen? This isn't like Dan Hendo shuffle overhand. Like, what the fuck you think's gonna happen? I bet $1 on Anthony Smith, though, because he was a fat ass underdog, and if he did like surprise the world, I'd win a cool couple bucks off of him. I think I'd win like $5.70. I think was the bet. But yeah, dude, he wasn't gonna do this. And this hype, I mean, here's the thing. If you thought Anthony Smith was gonna win, you're either his family. If you're rooting again for him to win, first of all, rooting for fighters if you have no personal ties to him is fucking weird enough. But if you're thinking he's gonna win, you're either related to the dude, grew up with the dude, or know him from his personal life before he was Lionheart, the UFC fighter, or you just fucking have such a boner against John Jones, like you hate this dude so much, and you're like, that's the only people who I could see wanting this dude to win that bad. This was the great hype. This is like fucking how many more? The only fighter I see beating John Jones is Thiago Santos. This dude wasn't gonna do it. He hesitates way too much. He had some openings in the first to really get on John, but he didn't pull the trigger. And he said it himself. I mean, I'm armchair quarterback fanning here, but I don't know what the fuck you thought was gonna happen. I don't know what you think could have happened, but John Jones is there for a reason. I don't see it going any other way, but you know, it.